Hi, I'm Mary Applegate, author of Teach to the Brain and the Heart Will Follow, Personal and Professional Learning Series, as well as the author of Teach to the Brain and the Heart Will Follow, 1001 Strategies to Reach the Heart of Every Learner. I want to welcome you to part 2 of our training for the Brain Academy, giving you an essence of what this is all about. In front of me I have the 12 essential brain responsive elements. I have 4 of them to share with you in this video, and these 4 fall under the faculty of thinking, of emotion. As we spoke in the last video about the reasons we have the brain, it's to survive and to thrive. Well, this video is going to teach you about the emotional faculty of the mind and what elements, there's 4 of them, that fit under the emotional faculty of the mind, and what you need to do as a teacher, parent, coach, or leader to help those in the learning environment thrive. So let's first talk about the first element, and it is presence of safety. Now, as a teacher or a parent, a coach or a leader, it's really, really critical that you offer a presence of safety in the learning environment. And when we talk about presence of safety, there are 3 things to remember. First thing you want to provide is love. The research shows over and over and over, with love in the environment, the brain will thrive. It will seek out new information because it's safe and it's feeling a sense of love. It will try and risk more learning in its environment. The second thing you want to provide from love, you want to provide kindness. When you mix kindness and love in the learning environment, and many teachers know this, children seem to blossom. If I can create an environment that has absolutely no threat, no sense that I need to survive here, that my brain is only going to thrive because I'm safe and I have love and I have kindness, then you will see children of all sorts try and work harder in your learning environment. The third thing under presence of safety that you need to provide from love, kindness, is hope. And we all know when there's hope in the picture, we tend to try harder, and our inspiration and our desire for learning go up. So love, kindness, and hope create a presence of safety, and that's the first element in a learning environment that all parents, teachers, coaches, and leaders should think about. Now, the faculty of the mind of emotion has a second element. It's very important to understand that thinking is becoming. And in this faculty of the, in this element, we're going to teach you, to teach your learners, how to help them understand that our thoughts eventually will equal and create our own reality. So as you go through your days and you are teaching and helping the learners around you, we as the Brain Academy are going to help you understand how your thinking and your framework of what's happening and what's going to happen and putting the end in mind as a positive outcome is definitely going to help you reach that reality. So we have the presence of safety, which when you provide love, kindness, and hope, the brain will thrive. It doesn't have to worry about surviving. The second element, of course, is thinking is becoming, helping our learners understand that the thoughts that go on in their head will eventually create a reality. The third element in the emotional faculty of the mind that surrounds learning and teaching is meaning. As we teach our learners, our students, we have to make sure we create meaning that connects the content to what they know already. or their brain won't have any understanding of the new information that we're trying to get them to master. So, meaning is very important to the brain, and here is why. The brain works off of patterns. And it's a pattern-seeking device, if we want to call your brain a device. And those patterns are going to be set by organic dendrite tissue that grows off an axon and cell body, not off the cell body, but off the axon of the neuron, your brain cell. Well, those dendrites are literally finger-like projections, and they connect to other finger-like just a second, let me write and then talk. So those dendrites create connections with other dendrites, and then we have highways of organic tissue that energy travels, and those are actually patterned out based on the connections that the brain is making to the real world. Well, when you find the meaning in your learning, your content area as an instructor or as a parent, because we all teach content as parents, and you find the patterns in that content that connect to your learners' brains, things they already know, guess what happens? The light turns on. Now, if we do the opposite, if we do not find connections to what our learners already know, then those patterns are not going to be able, the energy won't travel through those patterns for thinking. And what we're actually doing is giving them information that's meaningless. So remember, we want to create meaning by identifying the patterns in your content that connect to their experiences, and you will have the light bulbs go on. Now, the fourth element under emotion, the faculty of the mind of emotion, is involves more than just you. It is a true teamwork effort. So if I have the element of teamwork in my classroom, I am sure to have brains thriving and learning very, very fast and a lot of information. The brain is naturally social. It likes to work with people. Individuals socialize. Our social networks are proof that our brains like to socialize. Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter. A lot of that's going on because the brain thrives when it has socializing going on and teamwork. So in the area of teamwork in your classrooms or your households, we are going to, first of all, have collaboration. And by the way, collaboration is a skill, something that has to be practiced. We're going to expect our learners to collaborate or have collaboration. And the second thing they're going to have is consensus building. And I like to tell my learners in our classrooms, consensus building would mean that you are, what can you live with? What can we agree on? Because it's very natural for us to have conflict in the learning environment, especially as we're working towards projects and an end in mind. So collaboration and consensus building will definitely lead to success. That is the goal for the Brain Academy and the learners that attend the Brain Academy. So if you're a teacher, parent, coach, or leader, these are the four elements that fit under the emotional faculty of the mind that have to be present in the classroom or in a household to see brains thrive. So I'll go over them one more time. Presence is safety, thinking is becoming, meaning, and teamwork fit under the emotional faculty of the mind, and it's these elements that we will give you hundreds and eventually thousands of strategies to help you help your brains thrive. Have a great day.
That's